The United Nations has issued one of its starkest warnings yet on the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Tom Fletcher, the UN's top humanitarian official, says 14,000 babies could die within the next 48 hours if critical aid doesn't reach them. He told the BBC's Today program, and I quote, "I want to save as many of these 14,000 babies as we can in the next 48 hours. End quote. The warning comes even as Israel lifted an 11-week-long blockade on aid deliveries on Monday. But only 5 lorries were allowed in, and Fletcher says none of that aid has reached starving civilians yet. The supplies include baby food and nutritional items, but they are stuck near the border. The UN says they are facing massive hurdles and life-threatening risks while trying to deliver aid deeper into Gaza. Fletcher says he's hoping to get 100 trucks in today, but called the current effort a drop in the ocean. He added, and I quote, "We need to flood Gaza with humanitarian aid," end quote. This desperate plea follows a deadly night of Israeli airstrikes. In just 30 minutes, at least 38 Palestinians were killed, according to local medics. The renewed strikes have drawn international rebuke. The United Kingdom, France, and Canada issued a joint statement urging Israel to stop its new military offensive and dramatically increase the flow of aid. It is their strongest condemnation yet since the war began. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the war could end tomorrow if Hamas lays down its arms and releases the remaining hostages. According to Israel, 58 hostages are still in Gaza. Up to 23 are believed to be alive. Netanyahu admitted on Monday that the decision to allow even limited aid into Gaza came under pressure from Israel's greatest friends in the world. He said, and I quote, "We must not reach a situation of famine, both from a practical and diplomatic standpoint," end quote. But he also accused Hamas of stealing aid and insisted that Israel would only allow a minimal, basic bridge for food and medicine until a sterile area under IDF control could be established. On the ground, the situation is dire. Palestinians in Gaza City say they can't even find bread to feed their children. One man said, and I quote, "People are fainting from hunger. We don't know what to feed our children. There's no rice, lentils, flour, nothing." End quote. Another man, Abu Salim, says they are desperate for basic supplies like oil, sugar, and gas. Dr. Ibrahim Al-Ashi, a dentist working with Gaza Soup Kitchen in Beit Lahia, says what's happening is unimaginable. He described patients being evacuated under Israeli fire from the Indonesian hospital. Some were bleeding, lying in beds, while medical workers carried them through shelling with no ambulances, only their bare hands. That hospital has now ceased operations due to Israeli attacks. Israel says it targeted terrorist infrastructure near the hospital, but residents and medical staff say the suffering is immense. Stay tuned for more updates.